Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Heartmender, where we explore the complexities of relationships in the modern world. I'm your host, His Royal Majesty, and today we have an exciting topic that has been making waves lately: quiet quitting in relationships. To help us unpack this, I'm joined by relationship expert Dr. Alex Cutter. Alex, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, His Royal Majesty. This is such an important topic, and I'm really glad we're diving into it today.
Absolutely. So, Alex, let's start at the beginning. When we talk about quiet quitting in relationships, what exactly are we referring to?
Great question, His Royal Majesty. Quiet quitting in relationships is when one or both partners emotionally and mentally withdraw without explicitly ending things. They stop putting in effort, no more deep conversations, no more thoughtful gestures, and there's a sense of emotional distance. But unlike a breakup, they're still physically present, just not really there in the way their partner needs.
Right. And it's so subtle that sometimes neither person even realizes what's happening, at least at first. So, why do people end up quiet quitting, Alex?
There are many reasons, but it often boils down to feeling unfulfilled or unappreciated. It can be a slow buildup of unresolved issues, unmet emotional needs, or just feeling like the connection isn't as strong as it used to be. Sometimes, people don't even know how to communicate their dissatisfaction, so they end up pulling away bit by bit.
It's heartbreaking, isn't it? And I think a lot of people are afraid of confrontation, so they'd rather just drift away than address the problem head on.
Exactly. It feels easier to avoid the discomfort of difficult conversations, but in the long run, it causes more harm to the relationship. The good news is that there are ways to address and even reverse this pattern.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's talk solutions. What can couples do if they feel like they are experiencing quiet quitting?
First and foremost, communication. It sounds cliché, but it's the foundation of any relationship. Partners need to have honest conversations about how they're feeling. Even if it's awkward or uncomfortable, sharing your feelings can help reconnect. One tip I always give is to schedule regular check-in times, where both partners have space to talk about their needs and any concerns they may have.
I love that idea. It's proactive. It's about creating a space where both people feel safe to express themselves. What else can couples do?
Another big one is prioritizing quality time. Life gets busy, and often partners start to take each other for granted. It's important to make time to do things you both enjoy, without distractions. That could mean a weekly date night, cooking dinner together, or even just taking a walk and talking.
Yes, being intentional with time can really make a difference. Are there any exercises or activities you recommend?
Definitely. I often recommend something called the 5 Love Languages exercise. It helps couples understand how they each prefer to give and receive love, whether it's through words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, gifts, or physical touch. Understanding what makes your partner feel loved can lead to meaningful reconnection. Sometimes, people drift because they're showing love in ways that don't resonate with their partner.
That makes a lot of sense. A lot of times, I think partners don't realize that they are just speaking different languages when it comes to love.
Exactly. And lastly, seeking professional help can be incredibly useful if the emotional distance feels too overwhelming to bridge alone. A therapist can provide tools and strategies to help both partners reconnect and address underlying issues in a supportive way.
That's so important. Therapy doesn't have to mean something is broken beyond repair. It's really just about having a guide to help navigate challenging situations.
Absolutely. The sooner couples address quiet quitting, the better chance they have of reviving the relationship. It takes effort from both partners, but with open communication, intentional time, and a willingness to grow, it's definitely possible to turn things around.
This has been such an enlightening discussion. Alex, thank you for sharing your insights.
Thank you for having me, His Royal Majesty. I hope this encourages viewers to take that first step towards reconnecting.
I hope so too. And to our viewers, remember, relationships are about growth. And even if things seem disconnected, it's never too late to make changes. Thank you for joining us today on Heartmender. Stay tuned for our next episode where we will tackle more topics on love, growth, and connection. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our talk shows, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our new shows, and also share our shows to your friends and loved ones. Someone out there could be in a situation that our topics of discussion could just be what they need to save their relationship. Thank you very much. I remain your humble host, His Royal Majesty, the Heartmender, saying bye bye.